Alright, what's going on, guys? Today we're back working on everybody's favorite drift car, Merricks FRS. And today we're doing some sick shit. We're pulling the dash bar out because who needs a dash bar? No, just kidding. But we're welding in a roll cage, and yeah, it's the CageKits prefab cage. Everything's pre-notched and pre-bent and everything. It's all really cool stuff. This car is basically a whole different car at this point. Yeah, some cool stuff went down, right? Broke it.
I broke it. I fixed it. I broke it.
But now it's like really fixed.
Yeah.
Except for the transmission, I guess.
Transmission broken. I have 2 in my storage unit. That's fine.
All right, well, we're gonna pop the dash bar out, and that's gonna be our first step here. That was so close, yeah.
I almost lost my antenna.
No radio.
I don't even think it works.
All right, we got the welder fired up. We got the boxes lined up for the hoop and everything. The dash bar is cut up, and we're gonna go ahead and tack these in, hammer them down, get them nice and flush, and everything should be going pretty good here. All right, so I never claimed for this to be much of an instructional video, but we've got Merrick in there grinding some stuff down. We gotta get some tacks moved around, and we've got the main hoop tacked in right now. Got that going for us, and then we've got our A-pillar bars in. Those are getting tacked up. Things are fitting in well. We just gotta make it fit good, and it'll be all good. So the order we're doing things in right now may not make the most sense, but currently it's the best way we can make the cage fit together. So at the moment, we got things started by welding in all the boxes, not welding them in, but getting all the boxes tacked in together first. And then we got the main hoop tacked in. Once we got the main hoop tacked in, we went ahead and we got the A-pillars and the front of the roll cage, however you want to label that. The front of the roll cage and the A-pillar bars were in there first. They are tacked in. And then we are finding that the best way to get this all to fit together is to get the door bars in and then get all of the rear tacked together as well. And that's probably the best way to get everything to fit correctly. We're finding out that we were sent the wrong cage. It's got a double X, and you ordered, what did you order?
It was just single diagonal on the on the main hoop and on the rear down bars. So we ended up with the X on both.
Which isn't the worst thing in the world. I mean, at least it's more sturdy, but
yeah, I just wasn't expecting it.
A little more welding.
Yeah, we were looking at like the list and we're like, what the hell are these bars for?
All kinds of pipes here. Yeah. All right, well, that's how we've got everything fit together right now. I'll let you know when everything's tacked together and how it all looks, and if that was the best way to get it together. So,
figuring it out.
Good stuff. Alright, so the last time you saw me, it was a week ago. We are here working on the car again, and last time I left off, we have everything tacked together. This is where we're at with the cage. Everything is all tacked into place, all just kind of, you know, set in except for those pieces of the door bar. Shout out CageKits for getting one of those pieces. Love that. Also, never sent it out, even though after we asked for it.
Check your list of everything you're supposed to have first. I probably should have done that. Also, you should have just included it.
It happens, whatever. Either way, everything's all tacked together, ready to go. Gussets up there, got our double X. We are going to start welding in the rear and then move on forward. We are not going to weld in the door bars yet, because when we drop the cage, we are going to knock out the door bars. Should make things a little bit easier to get it all welded together. On a side note here, we did not end up using the dash bar that came with the CageKits. We ended up using the stock dash bar and kind of retrofitting it. Obviously it's not done yet, but Merrick here worked on it and got it all fit up and got some, what are these fittings called?
They're called like roll cage disconnects or roll bar disconnects.
Okay.
I have a friend that calls them knuckles. I'm not exactly sure, but you can look them up. You by disconnects.
Okay. Yeah, we got those on there, and that's going to be held up to the cage. And it should be easy enough to undo those bolts, get the dash bar out, and still work on the heater core and other things like that. Because if you want to keep your heat and AC in certain components like that, you need to keep the stock dash bar in. You can probably make it work with the other dash bar, but you'd have to do some retrofitting, and it just wouldn't be the best.
You could do the exact same thing with these disconnects with their dash bar, but then you'd have to remake all of the connection points for your factory, steering column, and if you want to keep your dash and everything. So this is just a quicker, kind of easier way. The factory one looked pretty structural, so same thing on that side. We just cut the pipe and did that. On this side, I had to make the plate that Ryan's gonna weld in. But I think it should be fine, and depending on what you're doing, like formula drift doesn't even require a dash bar, so it should be safe.
I think it's going to be very sturdy. I think honestly, I think this is a better solution than what they have set up. So,
yeah,
good stuff. Hell yeah. All right. So I don't think I've ever had to weld in such a position in my life, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get the roll cage welded up. So let's do it. That was like a LOL, I'm so random kind of thing to say. I'm not, I promise, I'm not random. I'm actually very happy.
You've been thinking about pickled onions all day?
I guess that's why it's predictable, huh?
It's everybody's default.
Why have I been thinking about pickled onions, though? I don't like them.
That's tragic. It's great on Asian food.
So I kind of wish I had my GoPro going for this, but we were welding in the boxes back here, and unfortunately we somehow managed to catch something on fire. We're about to find out what it is, because a little freaky. Pulling out the fender liner because we think maybe that's what caught on fire. That or some wiring. I don't know, man. Shit was smoking though.
Yeah. I really don't want to have to pull this wheel off.
Dude, that'd be a bad time.
You know, the jack is right there. Just not to. But I think the fender liner is completely coming up, so let me rip.
You just gonna rip it?
I mean, at this point, probably.
Oh no. It's just coming out.
Oh, we should be able to see what it is now, actually.
Really?
Thank you. Can I get a light, please?
Yeah, let me grab a light.
Is that like the paint or something? Honestly, that doesn't even look like it was on fire.
What the fuck caught on fire?
Yeah, you want me to bring the video here?
Yeah, let me see.
Sorry, everyone. That's crazy. Like, I mean, I don't think there's anything else there, really. I don't know if I got that okay. Well, I mean, it's definitely, like, you can see it charred.
I'm just concerned to find out what's going to catch on fire on the next one.
It did definitely, like, go through the metal.
Oh, the weld?
Yeah, weld's a little thick.
That's good.
I mean, yeah, at least it's strong.
All right, so we just finished up welding in all the boxes for the car. We have kind of jumped around here in like multiple days here. This has been a few week process, but that's okay. We're taking our time, making sure we get this done right. Let me update you where we're at right now. So like I said, we got the boxes all welded in. The whole roll cage is welded together. These two, the front, love that. The front two boxes are not welded in. The rear boxes are all welded in, and the middle boxes are all welded in. So we're gonna go ahead and get the cage, the front boxes tacked in, and then we're gonna find out if we're gonna need to get the door bars welded in, the intrusion bars welded in, figure out where we're gonna go from there next. But everything's moved along really smoothly. We've got some good welds laid in here, and I think this is gonna be really safe and stout. Good stuff. All right, so the cage is back up on the boxes. Those boxes are tacked in. The bottom door bars are tacked in. At this moment, we're thinking we're gonna try and get the intrusion bars tacked in because we wanna see where those line up and fit in, and then we're just gonna start welding those together. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to knock the boxes back out so we can weld the intrusion bar all the way, but that's just to make things a little bit easier for me, because getting in there is gonna be a pretty tight squeeze. It could probably happen, but I'd like to make things a little bit easier. So if we can do that, we're gonna do that. All right, so we got everything knocked off the boxes, everything's tacked in, the intrusion bars are getting ready to be welded up. So as you can see, we've got easier access to where the intrusion bars are, and that should be way easier to weld now. We can even lift it up and get all that down there. So easy enough, get all that knocked out, get those bottom boxes welded in, get the dash bar welded up. It's all good stuff. Everything's ready to go.
All you gotta
Super
do
cool.
is hard it down. All you gotta do 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 is hard it down. gotta do is, all you 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 gotta do is, it down.
Well, that's a plus. I did fucking. You can weld in shorts there because the welding tables are huge.
So if you say you can weld in shorts there, why would you want to?
Because the welding table's so big, you can just put your legs under it and just fucking. It's nice and cool to get airy.
Dude, fuck that. I'm wearing these pants and they have fucking holes all in them just because they're shitty denim. And like, what the fuck? I could never imagine wearing shorts at all.
I don't know how to describe, but the welding tables, the way they're set up, is like it's perfectly fine to have shorts on. I've never had a problem. The only problem I had is like we have these long tubes for chassis braces, and it like hangs off the table. I wasn't paying attention, so I welded for like 6 hours straight. It's like, oh, time for lunch. And I like take the helmet off. I started like walking around. I was like, wow, my legs really fucking hurt. Fucking straight purple. I was like, wow, I just cooked my fucking legs, huh?
Yeah, dude.
That did not feel good.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like it would take me one thing and I'd be like, yeah, I'm never wearing shorts again. Like,
it only happened once, but
that's crazy.
the welding tables, they're really high up, and it's kind of hard to like have anything hurt your legs. So everyone there is like wears shorts.
That's just. But you burned your legs?
Well, from the light from the light.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, you can get sunburn off
Yeah, it's a lot of
it.
It can hurt like really bad too. It's like almost worse than sunburn.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, I did that to my legs, and I was like, wow, this fucking hurts bad.
How long did that last?
Months. Yeah.
Jeez.
My legs swelled up so much I actually couldn't put pants on because they got big.
They got big.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, I just wasn't paying attention because the bars hung off the end of the table. When I was having a good day, I was like cranking them out. I was like,
it's aluminum.
Oh,
that's when you're having a good day.
I was cranking stuff out. Like I got my rhythm, everything was going good. You know, I was cranking stuff out. It didn't hurt that much until I started moving around. And I was like, oh,
all right, so the whole cage is welded up, welded into the car. As you can see, we got some good welds here.
Yeah.
You can see what it looks like when it's gonna be painted up here on the top. It's got this hammered finish to it. It actually looks really good. Yeah. Got all the boxes welded in. Everything's welded to the boxes. The intrusion bars were like the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life. Probably, yeah, that's number one. Number one worst thing in my life. Put that on the list. Write it down. Make note of it. The floor pan is really, really thin. So if you're doing this yourself, keep that in mind because if you're not being careful about your heat management, you probably will blow a hole, like I did a couple of times. But we won't talk about that because you weld up the holes and then there's no more holes. And that's just how it goes.
You did a good job.
Thank you. I'm glad that we had this done. Also, here's the welds on the dash bar if you want to check that out.
Dash bar is sick.
The dash bar is pretty cool. Like I mentioned before, we kept in the stock dash bar, and it retains all the AC stock pedal position. We would have had to like build a bracket for like the pedals and like all this other stuff, and it actually would have been a little ridiculous now that I think about it.
The actual dashboard, when you'd have to remount everything.
Yeah, so that actually would have been a lot to deal with, so I'm glad that we went with this route. So if you don't want to deal with that, keep that in mind as an option for yourself.
Yep. Roll cage quick disconnects. Find them on everywhere on the internet.
Hell yeah.
You show the lights, stop me down to stone.